Major laser.
Funny food.
Hey mister, I heard you have problems about your child who has a bird.
I don't know what to do. Hi
Say hi.
daughter, and daddy is here. I'm talking to this person. I don't know what to do because my daughter got burned in a fire. And then I got her to the hospital, but then she's still burned. I don't know what to do. When she gets home, I think she cannot get home. Baby, I'm watching. You're watching together.
And so thank you for continuing supporting our show, and the people there from the studio will help you manage those problems of yours. So what are burns, Dr. Timmy?
Well, burns are basically injuries resulting from chemicals, electrical currents, friction, and excessive exposure to sunlight.
And as I know, burns are categorized into first, second, third, or fourth degree burn.
Very good.
Basically, there are four types of burns. The first one is the thermal burns, which are caused by exposure to flames, hot liquids, steam, or hot objects. The second type is the chemical burns, which are caused by tissue contact with strong alkali or organic compounds.
Very good. And my companion forgot to mention the other two types, electrical burns, which are caused by heat generated by enormous energy and results in internal tissue damage. And radiation burns. Radiation burns are caused by exposure to UV light, X-rays, and radioactive source.
Let us now categorize the burns. So, the first category is the first degree burn, which is the superficial burn. These causes superficial tissue destruction, which are painful and which has erythema. And these burns do not have blisters and causes discomfort for 48 to 72 hours. It also shows desquamation in 3 to 7 days.
The second degree superficial partial burns are characterized with tissue destruction, and they form a wet, thin-walled blisters after injury, and they are very painful, and the healing is less than 21 days.
And the third type is the second degree deep partial thickness burn, which has tissue destruction, which involves the entire dermis, the layer of the skin. The next one, it is mottled in appearance with large areas of waxy white injury. And the healing is more than 21 days, and it is also the presence or the absence of infection.
Yes. The fourth category of a burn is the third degree full thickness burns. These are characterized with damage throughout the dermis, and tissue appears charred or lifeless. The color is variable. It could be deep red, black, or brown. And there is extreme scarring and contractures. Contractures are present and burns because the skin is sticking together because of the heat, and they are painless to touch because of nerve ending damage, and autografting is required for treatment of this kind of burn.
And the last degree, which is the fourth degree or the full thickness burn, it involves the skin, the fat, the muscles, and the bones. And the color is also variable, and charring is visible in the deepest areas of the skin. Next, it is limited in the extremity and the movement. It is limited. And it is insensate, which means you cannot feel any sensation. Next, it is possible for amputation, and autografting is required for healing. Basically, there are different types of diagnostic tests for burns. The first one is the rule of 9, which involves different values for different parts of the body. First one is the head, which consists of 9 in the points of the rule of 9. The left arm, which is 9 also in the pointing system. The right arm is also 9 in the pointing system. The front and the back torso, which is 18 in total. And the perineum, which is counted as 1. And the left leg, which is 18 in the value. And the right leg is also 18 in the pointing system of the rule of 9.
Okay, so the next two tools used for assessing burns are the London Broder method and the PAW method. The London Broder method modifies the percentage for body segments according to age. It provides a more accurate estimate of the burn size, and it uses a diagram of the body divided into sections with the representative or percentage of the total body surface area for ages throughout the lifespan. And this should be reevaluated after initial debridement. And the next is the palm method. The palm method is used as a substitute for the rule of 9. You use your palm to count each area of your body. One area that will cover, the whole area that your palm will cover, is considered as 1. It is counted as 1. We use this in case of emergencies where people forget about the rule of 9. The palm method is very efficient. Management activities for people who suffer from burns. The first is fluid resuscitation. This is indicated for adults with burns of greater than 15 to 20% of the total body surface area, and for patients who got burned from electrical therapy, for elderly patients who have been burned, for patients with burns who have cardiac or pulmonary diseases, and for patients with compromised response to burn injury. Successful fluid resuscitation is evidenced by stable vital signs, adequate urine output, palpable peripheral pulses, and clear sensation. The next is urinary output. The significance of urinary output is that it is the most common and most sensitive assessment parameter for cardiac output and tissue perfusion.
Let me help you with it. The other management for burns is the pain management, which involves the administration of morphine sulfate, which is for the pain. And also, in burns, you should avoid IM and SC routes for injection. What is IM and SC routes?
Intramuscular subcutaneous routes.
The next is to avoid administering the medication in the mouth, using the mouth. The oral medication should be avoided. Next one is to medicate prior to painful procedures. And prior to nutrition, we should promote wound healing and prevent infection by increasing the protein and the vitamin C. Next one is to maintain the NPO, and we should also include enteral tube feedings, peripheral or parenteral nutrition, or TPN, in order to maintain the nutrition of the patient. And high protein, as what I've said, and high carbohydrates and vitamins is used for the diet of the patient.
And then we have temporary wound coverings. Temporary wound coverings come from 3 things: biological, the allograft, and the xenograft. The biological skin graft or temporary wound covering come from amniotic membranes from the human placenta, and you have to change the placenta every 48 hours.
I will tell you about the next one.
Wait, before you do that, where did you come from?
I just came from somewhere there. Next one is the allograft, or the homograft, meaning the donation of this graft came from the cadaver skin, which is, of course, should be same with the patient, or same with the burn patient, which is harvested within 24 hours after death.
Okay, the next is the xenograft. The xenograft or the heterograft. Xenograft or the heterograft. These are taken from porcine skins or pigs. And these are harvested after the slaughter of the pigs and the preservation of their skin. Rejection usually occurs within 24 to 72 hours, and you have to replace the porcine skin every 2 to 5 days until wound heals completely and naturally.
Go, Timbo.
I'll be the same